Aaron Moses, and I'm going to give you a manifestation secret that a lot of people don't know about, and I'm going to give you a powerful ass meditation. All right, so first, if you work with entities such as ISIS, Ra, any Hindu entities and anything like that, just know if you're new to spirituality, just know if you have any guardians or if you work with any entities closely, you're going to have opposition. You're going to have enemies. You're going to have forces that are against you, constantly fucking with you. Okay, not to scare anybody, but that's just facts, bro. That's just the universe, the law of polarity, law of gender, all of that. Okay, that's just included. That comes with this. It comes with opening certain doors. Okay, especially if you do what people consider black magic. All right, or if you use any manifestation techniques. If you're spiritual at all, you're gonna have forces that are gonna fuck with you. Vampires, shit like that. Alright. So what's important for you to know if you're manifesting, let's say if you're praying, then if you're praying to manifest something, if you're asking what you're not supposed to do, if you're putting your thoughts into the universe, there's a potential that other entities can intercept your message. This is why a lot of spiritualists, such as myself, don't write down anything. I don't write down any affirmations. I don't write down the goals that I have, and I don't write the details in which I want these things to manifest. Okay? A reason that I do that I don't write things down, is because other entities are constantly looking over my goddamn shoulder. Because I can leave my list somewhere in my notebook and other entities can read them and see what the fuck I want. They can see how they can fuck with me. They can see what obstacles they're gonna take away and put in place. All right. So, if you're asking the universe, I want $1 million motherfucking dollars. You always have the option of receiving the $1 million, whatever you want to manifest. You can always say no. If you're trying to manifest a partner, if you're trying to manifest anything you're trying to manifest, you don't have to accept it. You can reject it. I've done that multiple times. It might fuck up your momentum depending on what it is and how it's given to you, but you don't have to accept it. Now, if you are just manifesting something, if you're trying to manifest something and you get it, or you see the opportunity to snatch it, you need to be open enough so you can feel the working that you're doing in progress. You need to be able to sense if it's completed, or you need to sense if it's not working or it has been rejected, or you're not doing something right to manifest it or attract it. You need to be able to feel your energy signature on these things. If you are walking down the fucking street and you want to manifest $1,000 and you find a wallet with no ID in it, with nothing in it but $1,000, you can put that shit back down. If you don't feel like this is the universe or this is the whatever God that you're putting your energy into to receive this, if you don't feel that on there, it's not yours. Put it the fuck back, okay? Why is this important to know? Because your enemies, whether it's angels, whether it's demons, whether it's some kind of extraterrestrial being, they will manifest the thing in your life that you're asking for in order to fucking attack you. Yes, your manifestations can manifest, can be put in place, can be put in your fucking face and your possession in order to distract you, in order to hurt you. Let's say if you're a fucking Satanist and you don't worship and you don't work with angels, and angels are your open enemy, and you have already established this, which, whatever, okay? An angel will give you that manifestation, will give you the thing that you're trying to manifest in order to distract you. Because if you're working with, let's say you're a Hindu, if you're working with Lakshmi to manifest $1,000 in a week, and some being just gives you, some being that's not a Hindu god gives it to you. They will do that because the gods oftentimes will test you. The gods oftentimes want you to detox, offer a sacrifice. They want you to change something in your life. They want you to raise your vibration. They want you to do work. And if you think your wish or your manifestation hasn't manifested, and it really hasn't, or you think your prayer has been answered and it's really just something fucking with you, you're going to turn down. Your mind possibly will get soft. You might give up doing what you're doing if you're saying, okay, well, this, I prayed for a job, I got the job, now I can go back to smoking weed every day again. Because these enemy beings know your motherfucking, they know your personality, they know you, they know your energy, they have everything they need to fuck with you. But if you are not strong enough to sense whether or not this is actually something that you prayed for from that God or manifested with your own will, then you are in trouble. And until you can sense energy, your own energy especially, until you can open your, I always recommend you open your third eye first. But if you are not open spiritually enough to tell whether or not it is yours from the beings that you have called upon to help you, or from your own mind, you don't need to be doing this shit. You don't need to be trying to manifest at all. Very important, because again, entities will mess with you. They will give you what you've been asking for in order to distract you. That is a psychic attack. Yes, your manifestation, your wishes, what you want can be used as a psychic attack. Okay? So if you want $1 million from rapping, from your music career, from your career, and you win the lottery and it's $1 million, and you don't feel like that is how you're supposed to get the money, and you know that this is not how it was supposed to happen, and it doesn't feel like it has your energy on it, and it doesn't feel like it's supposed to be yours, I'm not gonna tell you to just the fucking give the shit away, but analyze it. You don't have to accept it 100%. If it's yours, then it's yours. Take it. Don't fuck up the momentum. Don't mess with your fucking energy like that. Okay? Next, I'm going to give you a meditation. It's a very powerful meditation, and it should not be used for multiple things. If you have a goal, have a goal. If you want to use this to manifest one thing, try it. You should not be using this every single day, but it could help, okay? Use it as much as you feel like you should use it, okay? Manifestation is creating something with your, attracting something or creating something, which that's not the same thing. Attracting something, creating something through the sciences and the laws of the universe, okay? And the universal laws are the original science. All the metaphysics speak, that's really science, but it's backwards, okay? The science that we know is pretty perverted compared to the universal laws. But they will give it to you like they thought of this shit and like they discovered something. No, it's always been here. It's always been truth. It's always been that. All right, before I give you the meditation, I want to describe to you the science behind it, and you can go do the research yourself. When you're trying to manifest something, we all know the most powerful way to do this is by combining visualization with affirmation, energy, intention, direction, emotions. Okay? What you need to be doing, what you need to understand is light comes from darkness. Darkness is the mother of all. When you look into space, that all the darkness, the dark matter, that's what everything starts out as. All right? Your imagination, your visualizations, your daydreaming, that's already a dimension somewhere. You're creating that. Every visualization technique, All visualizations, whether metaphorical or literal, are created somewhere. What you need to be doing is, what you need to realize is, you are trying to take the darkness, the spirit of what you're doing, and you want to create it. You want to make it more dense. You want to make it more physical. You want to get it to where you can touch it, see it, smell it, hear it on this dimension in front of your eyes with your senses, okay? Dark matter forms the sun. The sun is the dense version of dark matter. Colors come from the dense version of sunlight, okay? Colors carry information. All light carries information. Light is the higher vibrational form of sound. And sound attracts what the dark matter is. Sound attracts dark matter. Okay, sound, when you combine affirmations, chanting, and colors with your imagination, with your visualization, with your desire, with your emotions, it lowers the vibration, it lowers the frequency of your visualization, and that's how your manifestations become real. That's how your visualizations and your wants becomes real, okay? So, hold on, because I need to charge this fucking phone. Oh man, god damn. Damn. All right. Got my charger. Man, oh man. There we go. All right. So now that you understand the science, I'm going to give you the visualization. We already got, okay, your emotion, your visualizations, what you imagine, are dark matter. All right. What you're doing is you're taking the dark matter, you're turning it into the sun, and you're taking the sun, then you're turning the sun into colors, and you're turning the colors, you're slowing down the vibration. You're taking your visualization and you're slowing down the vibration. You're giving it more gravity, you're giving it weight, you're going to give it light, color, sound. Then it's going to be here, because everything here is frequency, sound. Okay, just, it's not the same thing as sound, but it's frequency, vibration, sound. Okay, that's what matter is here. You know, a lot of people say there's no such thing as a solid, because all these things are just atoms and molecules and fucking sound bouncing off of each other, and that's what perception is. That's what we see. Okay, so I received this meditation when I filled my Merkaba with dark matter, also known as ether. So what you do is you take, I like to sit in a dark room when I do this. So you visualize yourself in the cosmos, surrounded by darkness. And then what you do is you slowly turn everything that you perceive as yourself, you fade it into the color black, with the exception of your heart chakra. And then you pull out of your heart chakra the Milky Way galaxy. And then what you do is you zoom in to the sun, the moon, and earth being aligned. Keep in mind, you are supposed to be much, much bigger than the sun. The sun should be here, okay? Something about here, the size of your torso. And then you focus on your heart chakra being green, or whatever color that you would like it to be. Focus on the visualization being inside the heart chakra. Okay, so you're seeing the visualization in your heart chakra. Okay, When you do that, you have to feel everything, get the same effects. Whatever your body does, let it do it. Okay? Smile. I always smile when I do this. Okay? Say your affirmation. Empower it. Put all the power in your heart chakra. I like to draw the energy up from the root, down from the ground, put it in the heart. Then what I like to do is I compress it as small as possible. Small as possible. And then what you do is say your affirmation. If it's money, all money that I circulate comes back to me times 3. For me to spend, for me to keep, times 3. And I like to use motion. I like to use my hands. I like to use a constant good rhythm. You start out fast, then you can slow it down and make it more focused and concentrated. But push the energy, push the light from your heart chakra into the sun, the Father. And then from there, push the light from the sun to the moon, in the core of the moon, the womb, the mother. Then push the light from the moon to the earth, whether you want it to be a ball or a beam, it's up to you. Here is where it gets creative and a little tricky. Now, if you want to visualize you sing the manifestation, or you being first person, or you sing you sing the light going onto earth wherever it is you live, or wherever it is. If you want to travel to India, you can put the light on India and see you doing what you want to do in India. Or you can visualize you again, pretty much the same as where you started in your heart chakra. Visualize you in India, meditating, doing whatever you wanted to do, or having the money in your home there. Or let's say you want to find a wallet with $3,000 in it. Putting the energy of you, the happiness that you would have, the freedom that you would experience from your heart chakra, the smaller ball about that big, the light shooting through the sun, through the moon, and visualizing that $3,000 wallet on whatever path that you walk, and seeing yourself picking it up, or you being first person picking up the wallet and getting it. But ultimately, that is how you do it. Okay, starting at the visualizing, pushing your visualization into your heart chakra, continuing to visualize it in your heart chakra space, and pushing the light from the darkness, from the cosmos, through the sun, the moon, and then the moon beaming that visualization, projecting it onto earth. You might even want to do it. I've done a visualization where I pushed this is the one I recommend. All the steps, but when you're shooting the light from the moon, you visualizing you taking in the light into your body, taking in that light that you're shooting from your heart chakra to in through your crown or into your heart. Okay. And the good thing about this is because that's actually based on science, because it takes light a certain amount of time to travel to Earth. So you shoot the sun with this beam, and then you can visualize yourself pulling the light from the sun through the moon to you, or you can just visualize the light lighting up your body, feeding your soul, and you breathing it into your body, accepting it, receiving it, feeling the same energy, and putting it inside you. And you can revisualize. You can visualize again and close it. But ultimately, you're putting the information into the sun from the dark matter through your heart, love, the love center, and pulling it from the sun to the moon to you. Okay, that's what you do. That's what you do. And if you guys want to look up the, it's called the Sun and Moon Meditation by Dr. Pillai, P-I-L-A-I-L, Dr. Pillai, Sun and Moon Meditation. He will explain the significance of that. You can use these next three planets that I say. You can use Venus and Mars for this instead of the Sun and the Moon if you want. You can use Neptune and Saturn together, or you can use Jupiter, Venus, Mercury, or you can use Venus, Mars, Mercury to do this. Or you can use all fucking 10 planets. You can use you can use all of them together. Okay, when I say planets, I mean the sun and the moon as well, even though they're not planets. So you can use Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Sun, Moon, and then pull it into you. Now, if you don't work with all the planets, or if you've never been in a cycle where you've worked with the planets and gave them offerings and things, and you don't understand how all of the planets together will work for you, I wouldn't mess with that. And that's a lot of fucking visualization and a lot of light shooting and shit like that. The color that I would use for this, you can use white, you can use green, or you can use, I call it Hindu blue, but the blue that the Hindu people use. But it's like an electric blue. Electric blue, it's not quite sky blue, it's a little darker than that. But yeah, that's it. That's definitely it. I hope you got something out of it. I know you did. If you made it this far, you got something out of this video, but that's it. I just want everybody to continue to be a blessing to yourselves and use this. Let me know how you feel. Let me know if it works. Let me know what you think about it. And shoot me some comments. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Share it. And do all that good stuff. All right, everybody. Peace.